Today I'm going to try to renovate one of the first ever mansions I built in The Sims 4. This video has been highly requested for a really long time and I'm so excited to finally do it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here is the mansion. I thought this was going to be a revolutionary build. I'm looking back at all these little things I used to do. For example, all of these sized down lights that I thought were not noticeable. They're actually really noticeable. So I wanted a lot of lights, but I didn't want all of them to be noticeable. So I was like, let me just size them down all the way and like, it won't even matter. Girl, it's all I can see right now. I still do this sometimes, but I got a lot better at hiding the lights. When I built this house, it's based on a real house I found on Zillow. The roof, oh god, like I see the vision with this. It is giving mansion, but it's also like a McMansion. This one uncolored roof piece is crazy. Why is this roof piece even here? Did I think it would like protect? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty much the front. Oh my gosh, I really looked at this and saw nothing wrong with it. It's the little hipped roof pieces for me. Here's the back. Why did I do this with the monkey bars? I just really don't like this. It's not the worst house I've ever seen, okay, but it's also not the best, not even close. So today I'm gonna try to make this house look better, and we're gonna start with the exterior. There's 3 stories in this house. Here's the main level. Here's the second level. What is going on? Here's the top level. So let's go ahead and get started on the exterior, I guess. I'm gonna start by deleting every single roof piece. I'm gonna start right here. I think I want a diagonal gabled roof piece here. I might end up changing my mind a lot throughout this, so bear with me. I'm gonna copy this and put another little gabled roof right here. Bring it in. So for this section, I'm gonna do a gabled roof piece, just a regular one, not the diagonal. Hold shift to bring in that one eave. So we've got a gabled roof, a half gabled roof. I'm gonna copy this and do another one here. I need a diagonal half hipped roof piece to finish this section. Bring the eaves out. Actually, no, I'm not. Gonna raise it until it lines up with this piece, and then I'm actually gonna bring in all of these eaves. Now I need to somehow seamlessly blend all these together. I guess I could copy this, put it here, and then bring it forward until it just blends in with the other one. Okay, not bad. That's not bad. Gonna paint all of these. This is already looking so much better. Don't get too excited because this is only like 4 roof pieces out of a lot more that we're gonna need. Gonna grab this half gabled roof piece and I'm gonna copy it and put it right here. Gonna hold shift to drag down the bottom eave, bring it in, and then press copy. We're gonna place another small piece here. And then copy this piece, gonna drag it in and then drag it over. You might be wondering why I'm using so many different roof pieces. I'm doing this to prevent dragging the roof through the house. Usually when you do this, it won't show up inside the house, but sometimes it does. So I've just gotten into the habit of using multiple roof pieces to try to prevent that. And it's also fun to do it the way I do it. It's like putting a little puzzle together. And finally, I'm gonna hold shift to drag out this one eave. And there we go. We've got this first little section done. Here's how it's looking. All right, let's continue. I'm gonna try to finish the bottom floor and then we'll do the second and then the third after that. So next we can do this little section here. Okay, so I tried dragging this roof piece through here and I didn't like it. So I was like, let me just drag in the eaves. And I also don't like that. So what I think I'm gonna do is just drag this whole section up one tile so that it blends in a lot better. Okay, our next section is over here, I guess. I'm gonna try my best not to delete any walls or rooms because that kind of feels like cheating. So for this area, I think I'm just gonna add a half gabled roof. Gonna drag the pitch down a little. Okay, our last section to roof is this area here. It looks pretty easy because there's not a lot of angled walls or anything, so it should be pretty easy. Let's add a ceiling here. My first thought is to grab a half hipped roof. So I'm gonna place that here, drag it over, and oops, actually I wanted it to be the opposite way, so okay, there we go. Let's lower the pitch and drag out the eaves. Okay, and then right here, I'm just gonna copy this and rotate it. Let's drag it in. Okay, so looking at this, it's not blended, so I'm just gonna hold shift to pull the eaves in a little. There we go. Okay, see, look, this wasn't that bad. Finally, I need to roof this piece, and I'm just gonna do a gabled roof. I just realized two things. First, I didn't even see this marble wallpaper on the exterior, so I fixed that. And also I need to fix this area because this is a potential flooding hazard. Not really, but I always get like contractor men in my comments that are telling me how my build is a flood hazard and I need to be careful and that I need to add drains and I need to fix all the caves in the roof. Thanks to those men, now I notice all of the potential flood hazards in my builds, which is a good thing, I guess, because now I know what to look for as far as like, you know, if it was raining, where would that rain be going? And it would all be pooling right here, which would flood your house in real life. Not that this is real life, obviously this is a Sims, but I can't help but notice it and want to fix it. So my first thought is to just add a half gabled roof. Let's bring it out and then I'm gonna lower the pitch, obviously. And then drag it over. Okay, no, I don't like that. Guys, I'm struggling. I don't know what to do. Maybe I can just pick this up and rotate it. I don't know how that's gonna look, but let's see. Okay, wait, that looks really good. Okay, awesome. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, that's why, because now this is a flood hazard. I literally don't know what to do here. Could we do a gabled roof? Is that gonna be crazy? Okay, that's not that bad. I am gonna add a half gabled roof here to fix the potential flood hazard. So let's just drag this out and lower the pitch. Bring in all the eaves and drag it over until it meets the middle of this piece. I'm not dragging it all the way because then it's gonna stick out. So there we go. I think that looks okay. It's not perfect, but I think it's better than what was there before. So that's great. Okay, y'all, we're done with roofing the first level. Now let's start on the second level. I hate the shape of this house. It's so impractical. I guess I'll start right here and I'm gonna do a gabled roof over this small section. For this, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Like, maybe I could just copy this, rotate it, drag it out, and then over. Okay, oh, wait. If I do this, does it look crazy from the front? Please, no. Oh yeah, it does. So I'm gonna cheat. I'm going to do this because I just have to. I just have to. There we go. There's our roof. Now onto this area. I was missing quite a few ceiling pieces, so I went ahead and added those. I know I want an octagonal roof here. Lower the pitch and bring out the eaves. Then I'm gonna grab a gabled roof and put it here. I love adding a gabled roof behind my octagonal roof or circular roof or any of these. It just really helps to blend it against the house and it just looks better. I think I'm going to drag this through there so that they blend together, and then, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do here. Maybe I can try a half-hipped roof and just hope that it doesn't clip through the house. But I have to like lower it all the way or else it's gonna cover the windows. Okay, it's not going through the house, which is good. I don't like how it looks, but I think we're just gonna have to live with it. Ooh, wait, I wonder if I could blend these together. I'm gonna hold down Alt to freely move the roof. I love how that looks, but this is happening, and remember earlier I said I didn't want to do this, but actually it doesn't look that bad. Let me fix it again. Let's add this here. Considering the shape and considering what we have to work with, that looks good. Let me save the game before this crashes my entire life. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Next up we have this area here. I'm gonna copy this gabled roof and put it here. We have just the slightest little area. Oh wait, I didn't delete this from earlier. It's so small. Why did I even do that? Oh, because yeah, I see. We click that, click build ceiling, slay. I'm gonna cheat again. This just doesn't make sense and I just need to do this. So there we go. So for here, I think I want to do a half gabled roof, and then let's lower the pitch so that it lines up with everything. There we go. Wait, that looks really good actually. There's a before and after. So next we have this. I think I'm just going to drag this roof piece over. I know earlier I was like, I just love doing puzzle pieces, but now I'm being lazy and I'm not doing that. If it was clipping and going through the house, yeah, I would take the time to make sure that wasn't happening. But since it's not, I'm gonna continue to drag roofs wherever I want. Let's copy this gabled roof piece and put it here. I'm gonna copy it again and place one here. Actually, I think I want to drag this out so that it lines up with the half gabled roof piece. I think I want to add like a little patio area or a deck, whatever you want to call it. We'll come back to that later. I'll add some fencing and columns and whatnot, but for now, that's what it looks like. We are almost done roofing the second level. We just have this small section here. I'm having trouble with this. I've tried doing a half gabled roof and I didn't like it. And this could be a little balcony. We could do a door here. Yeah, we're gonna do that because I don't like how any of the roofs look right here. Finally, we have this small area and I think I'm just gonna do a half gabled roof. Gonna make it super small, drag in all of the eaves and lower the pitch. It looks kind of silly, but it's fine. All right, y'all, all that's left is to roof the third level of the house. Just by looking at it, I can already tell I want a gabled roof piece here. And then let's copy it, put another one here, and then resize it. We can do another one here and bring it up so that it lines up with this roof piece. I'm nervous. I don't know what to do here. Let's try a diagonal gabled roof. Let's just see how that looks. It blends nicely with the other piece. What could I do here? Could I just do another gabled? I do not like that. I've literally tried almost everything and I hate how everything turns out. So I'm gonna be breaking my own rule. I don't even know why I made that rule. I just keep breaking it. So what I'm gonna do here is delete a few walls. I'm just bringing this area back one tile. So now this should be easier to work with. Let's try to do another gabled roof piece and see how that turns out because I really wanted this to work. It's so close to looking good. Like it's just this one little area. Yeah, no. Oh my god, why is this so difficult? Maybe the answer is not doing a gabled roof piece here. We can copy this. Maybe we just do the gabled roof piece like this. Let's try a diagonal half-hipped roof piece. Let's just see how that looks. It's like so close to working. Do I need to raise the pitch? Wait, hold on. Now I hate this, so I'm gonna draw a room so that it makes a floor. I'm gonna delete all these walls, delete the ceiling, and then I'm gonna raise that platform so that it comes up and it looks way better than before. Now looking at it, we don't need a gabled roof piece here. We can just do a half gabled roof piece. Okay, wait, are we done with the roof? Hold on. Let's use that same roof pattern I was using. I don't really remember. Was it this? It was something like this. So place that on every single piece. I ended up adding a piece over here to cover this. Oh yeah, and I have to color this. I'm adding this dark roof trim to all the roof pieces. Okay, so I ended up making a few more changes. So if you notice some things that are different, that's why. Here is a little overview. So I'm gonna work on the windows and just getting them recentered because none of them are centered. We do need a door. I'm gonna delete a couple of these windows too. We also need a door right here. I think the rest of the windows look pretty okay. Next, I'm gonna take this small round window. I'm gonna place it on some of these gabled roof pieces to make it look a bit more finished. As for the landscaping, I don't think there's much I can do. Probably will delete all these trees because I just don't like how they look, and I'll just replace it with a few different types of trees so it looks more cohesive and realistic. Maybe right here we can add some more stones so that there's an actual path leading to the water garden. Place a couple more of these plants. I'm gonna delete one of these monkey bars and delete this. With the monkey bars here, I'm gonna grab some terrain paint and just add like a little stone path. This is not gonna be perfect, y'all. This is just a super quick little thing. So I'm not even gonna be adding my usual rock border that I do for like all of my builds. Next, I'm gonna delete both of these because why did I even do that? Can someone please tell me why I put wood flooring in the pool? Let's go ahead and add some tile. Okay, I guess that is it for the backyard. I am gonna grab these rocks up front and size them down because they're just a bit too big. I'm gonna put these trees back to where they were. I don't really see anything else that's like majorly sticking out. Maybe this needs a little stone path. Okay, let's head to the inside. I don't want to do like a crazy transformation like I said. The main thing I wanted to do was the roof. First of all, there's just a lot going on in here. There's so many different color schemes. In the kitchen, we've got this blue metal wall with black cabinets. In this office, we've got white marble flooring with white concrete walls and blue brick. walls. And then in here we have this wood. I just don't get it. There's way too many types of wallpaper. Like there's different wallpaper in every single room, which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but they're all so different from one another. I'm thinking I just want to pick one and put it in every single room. That sounds like a really great idea. I might go back and change it in some of the rooms, but for now I just need a clean slate to look at because this is a lot. Actually, I'm gonna change it to this more tan color because the white is a little bit too bright for my eyes. This is the kids' room. I'm gonna grab their bed and move it over. Let's move this desk up and delete this desk. Now I'm gonna take this dollhouse and put it right here. Delete this plant, move the door. Actually, I lied. We're gonna do a little switcheroony. So put the door here, dollhouse here, the plushie over here. Now I feel like we need like a long rug, so let's add that there. And for the kids' room, let's do something a little bit more kid friendly. There's also like no art on the walls, so I'm gonna add a couple. This wall is completely empty, so I think I'm gonna add like a bookshelf and these little butterfly thingies. Let me delete this door and replace it with something a little bit smaller. It's like a double door just doesn't make sense for a kid's room. All right, so we are done with the kids' room. I'm gonna delete this light and this light because we just need one in here. I'm also gonna delete these chairs because I just don't like them. Maybe we do like a love seat instead. I'm gonna change the swatch on these curtains and this. Let's delete this door. I'm getting really ahead of myself. Oops. Actually, I think I'll just delete some of these walls. For this room, I changed the swatches on all of these curtains and I added one here because there wasn't one. I'm gonna put this piano on an angle over here. Delete this rug and let's do like a round rug instead. I'm also rearranging these windows. There we go. Again, I'm gonna delete this door and replace it with a normal one. This plant is clipping. Both of the plants are clipping. This bathroom is pretty decent. I don't really think it needs anything. Maybe I could size down this art and move it. I don't think I'm gonna touch the bathroom other than that one little thing. It looks a little empty right there. Maybe I can just add like 2 rocking chairs and a fireplace. And I'll delete this. I feel like I need another plant, so I'm just gonna pop that right there. I just don't like the marble floor. I also don't like this wood that I chose, so I'm just gonna pick a brand new flooring to put throughout the whole house. Let's do this wood. And I'm gonna keep the marble flooring in that bathroom. Maybe I'll put that same marble flooring in the kitchen. Let's also put it in this bathroom and this closet. I'm gonna start off by sizing down that rug and just putting it in a better spot. Let's delete 2 of these lights because we do not need 3. I'm gonna change the swatch on this because it's too dark, and let's change these 2. What was I thinking? Let's delete 2 and keep 1. I really don't like these, so I'm gonna delete them and bring these mirrors over and delete 2 of them. Brighten these up a bit. We can keep these here, but I'm gonna size them down twice, and I'm gonna change the swatch. I don't know why there's so many things. Like there's so many mirrors, so many shelves, so many everything. Let's replace it with something a little bit prettier like this. I'm actually gonna delete this rug and find something a bit bigger. And finally, I'm gonna copy one of these curtains from over here and we're gonna put some over here. Let's move these chairs up so they're not clipping. Now it looks like a boring beige millennial house. Maybe we change up the wallpaper once again. I'm so indecisive, I'm sorry. I need something that's not too boring but also not too much. It's hard to find something that fits that balance you're looking for. What about this? That's really fancy and pretty and it matches the wood floors, so let's put that in every room instead of the other thing I chose. Now I'm changing all of the arches to white. This just looks incredibly empty, so I just need something. What about this plant and some wall art? All right, now we're looking a lot more normal. Okay, I'm in the office and I changed my mind. I don't want these here. I'm replacing them with these plants. I'm gonna delete this light, put some sconces there instead. This is still looking a little sad and beige. Hi Nana, this is my sweet girl. If you didn't know, I have 5 dogs and she's my only girl, so she is spoiled rotten. All right, heading back into like this entryway. I want to change out the stairs because they're marble, so let's just do regular like white wood instead. And I'm also going to change the railing, and I'm going to change this fence up here so that it matches the railing. We'll come back up here later. I'm going to delete one of these lights, center the other one, deleting 3 of these because we We don't need 4. And I guess this can just all stay how it is. I am going to size this down, or maybe just delete it and put a normal sized plant on the table. I don't know why there's 2 dressers. I'm gonna delete one, put this one here, and then size down this artwork. Why did I always sneak lights everywhere? Like, I don't understand. I just found like 4 over here too. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna put the mirrors back, but we're just gonna do 2 this time instead of 4. Maybe I'll size down these lilies because there's no reason for them to be that big. Okay, now we're looking better. I don't like the railing I chose, and I don't like the color of the stairs. I need to change it. What if we do blue stairs? Then let's do this for the railing, and I'll change the fence too. Well, now it's too dark, so we're gonna add some more lights. Not too many, just a couple. Maybe I can bring this up too so that everything is like centered. All right, I think I'm done within here. I don't really like the plants I chose for like by the front door, but it's not like a huge deal, so I'm just gonna keep them there. It looks so empty. Maybe we need another rug by the front door. Maybe this. That's cute. Now onto the living room. I don't know why there's so many columns. I'm deleting them immediately. Cute little desk over here. I'm just gonna change the swatches on this stuff because it's a little bit too dark. And I'm gonna move that plant from out of the wall. Let's delete this rug and put a new one there. I'm gonna delete these couches and chairs because I don't like them. Okay, so I changed everything. So here's how it looks now. And right here, I have this bar situation. Maybe we could just do 2 of these. I'm gonna move these over too. I'm actually gonna delete all this because once again, I just do not like it. And I'm gonna delete these too. You know what? Let's just delete everything. We can do shelves instead. Change this swatch. And I'm actually gonna delete this bar and add a new one. Okay, for this little dining area, I think all I'm gonna do is like center it with this. We can keep the rug and the table and the chairs. I think that's fine. I am gonna delete all of these columns. It's just so much. Like, I don't know. I just don't like it. Copy this. Put one here and here. I'm gonna do that same mirror I did in the office. Okay, you know what? Maybe I will change the chairs. Now I want to change the rug. I cannot make up my mind ever. I think I want to do one of these and we can change it to blue. Now we need some sort of chandelier. Maybe this one. Over here we have a random chess table. I'm deleting it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 lights. We can keep those 2. Move this one back. I'm deleting this mirror and these 2 plants because they're just clipping and it's just too much going on. Or maybe we don't need these. It feels so boring compared to what it was before, but also before it didn't look good. So now it's just like, it looks good and it's also boring, and that's okay. I need to change this to something a little bit lighter. I'm gonna delete all of these. Let's reposition some of these islands. First of all, they're not facing the right way. I'm gonna move the dishwasher over, delete this, keep that microwave there, but maybe change the swatch. Yeah. Also gonna change the swatch of all of these counters and cabinets. It's just too dark in here compared to the rest of the house. More hidden lights. Oh my god, how many are there? Now I feel like we need tile walls. Just something simple since the floors are already like really busy. Maybe like this. We need windows in here. There's just 0 natural light and we really need some. We'll put one above the sink and right there. All right, there we go. Maybe we could do that same light in here. I don't know why there's another dining area, but I'm gonna delete it. Move this plant because it's clipping through the wall. Change these to white. I think I'm gonna delete one of these, move the plant over, and move this over. Okay, I think that's it for the kitchen. Super clean, super minimal compared to what it was. Oops, I just realized I need to move this plant. Don't know why I didn't just let the kitchen be a square. I don't know. I kind of like it though. I just don't know why I left this empty. Next up is this little hallway with 4 identical rugs. I'm gonna replace that with a runner. Let's delete these 2 lights. Okay, here's what I went with for this little hallway. I just realized I wasn't recording, but here's how it turned out. I don't love it, but it's better than before. This bathroom is just so big. I guess I will just put the toilet over here. We have these sinks and mirrors over here. So we just need a bathtub and a shower. I'm not gonna try to make this look extravagant. I'm kind of just doing the bare minimum at this point. So yeah. Okay, so here's what I came up with. We have a tub, toilet, shower. I guess I should probably do like some sort of towel maybe a hamper too. I'm done. I don't like this bathroom or this room or this closet, but I think it's better than before, which is what we were going for. So mission accomplished. These rooms over here are empty and we're just going to keep it that way. I think that is it for the lower level. Now let's go upstairs. The first thing I'm going to do is grab that same wallpaper and just go ahead and put it in every single room. There's just so many different wallpapers. It's overwhelming. I'm also going to do the same flooring throughout every room. This is automatically like leveling up the build. I know I was trying to be creative by making every room like a different theme or whatever, but unless you're doing a challenge, it doesn't really make sense. Genuinely don't know what is going on. Okay, that's a roof piece. So let's bring that even. I gotta change the roof trim so that it's not coming through the house. I'm gonna leave the trophy case here, but I'm going to delete these and this. And actually I'll put this over here. Move the tree back so we can't see the leaves through the wall. I'm gonna delete these and this and everything. Okay, genuinely, why? Why did I put fountains inside and goodbye. Okay, so here's what I came up with. Right here is an empty room. All I'm gonna do is add a door to it just so your Sims can get to it. I don't know what my obsession is with these and like sizing them up really huge, but I'm gonna delete this and this and this. We can keep everything else. Maybe I can just add like another little table. Okay, and then we have this bedroom. Please look at the wall art. What was I thinking? This bathroom is actually pretty nice. I think the only thing I'm going to change is this plant. It's just a little bit too big. Then we can move this up. I don't think I need to change anything else in here. So let's head back to the bedroom. I'm going to delete that rug because it does not match. So now we just need side tables. I'm going to replace these doors so that they're the same as the one I've been using. Over here we have like a little music room. I'm not going to change anything in this bathroom either, other than like sizing this down. For this little hallway, let's add a rug. I don't know why this is going on, but we're just going to keep it that way because honestly, I don't want to deal with it. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ottomans. I don't know how many times I'm going to ask myself why, but I'm genuinely concerned with my thought process. Okay, so I just sized up one of those rugs. That's all I'm gonna do. There doesn't need to be much going on in here because it's just a hallway. Finally, for the second floor is this room. As soon as you walk in, you're met with the back of a flat screen TV. We got a floating painting, which is gonna go right there. In here, we just need to do some rearranging. Put the TV against a wall like a normal person. Move the couch. It looks better. I rearranged a few things and there's not much more I could do other than adding like clutter. This isn't going to be like my usual build where everything is like very well coordinated and thought out. If you haven't been able to tell already, I'm kind of flying through this process. We have a couple more rooms up here, but it's just a bathroom and a hallway. I'm gonna put the same stairs I used earlier as well as the railing. All I think I need to do is size down these plants and I think I'm happy with everything else. This is cute. And this bathroom, I'm just gonna delete this half wall and maybe change the color of this. All right, I think we're done with the second floor. Yay! Now the third floor. I'm gonna grab this wallpaper that I used for the second floor. Nothing matches. Why is that there? I'm just gonna change the swatch of this stuff. And I think that's all I'm gonna do in here. This room is actually pretty cute. I just need to delete a few things like this light, these plants. Don't need this bookshelf. There's one out here and this dresser needs to go somewhere else because it does not fit right there. Gonna delete this couch, move this down, size this down. We need to add another curtain here. Over here is a gym with way too many lights and I think all that's left is this bathroom. So I need to move these windows down. I'm just gonna delete this curtain and size down this rug. Actually, I'm gonna put it in front of the tub. I think we are finally done. Oh my God. I'll be sure to include some before and after pictures. Here's a top-down view of the bottom floor, the second floor, and the top floor. I hope you love the results. I will put this version on the gallery and the old version is on the gallery if for some reason you want to download that. My ID is Danielle Builds. You'll just have to filter my lots by 64 by 64 to find it easier. I just noticed these comically large lights. I'm just gonna delete them. All right, y'all, I think that is it for today's video. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this and I can definitely do more because I have a bunch of old, not cute builds. If you'd like to support me and my content, you can use code dbuilds on the EA app whenever you buy Sims 4 packs. It's not a discount code, it's just a way to show your support as it gives me a small commission of the sale. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video.